Hi everyone, it's Sam. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning the week of April 11th through the 17th. I already did lay down my base here. I am using the SPC kit called K. It is for Kirsten. It's based off of things that she likes. So here is what I have left to plan with. I did have an ultimate kit. But again, I did go ahead and lay down this week because I wasn't sure about making other plan with me videos, but here I am. I am a few weeks late, but it's going to be up. So I do really like the new format of SPC's kits, and her new release video that is in real time today, which is June 1st, she did update the mini kit, which is great too because there's more little labels to be used. And you did see that I did already pull all my character stickers. So here I am. First, like always, I'm going to go ahead and write down the TV shows that I have throughout the week. This week I just only had 4, I believe. I had 911, Station 19, RuPaul's Drag Race, and 90 Day Fiancé. I think this might have been one of my favorite seasons of RuPaul's Drag Race, so if you are a fan of it, please comment down below. Did you think the finale, which was, again, this past week, let me know your thoughts on it. And yeah, so I am here writing these down. I do apologize if you see that it kind of like jump skips. It's not that I paused the video. I think it is my holder that my phone goes on. If I bump my desk, it kind of jolts itself. So I need to look into a better thing for that. But anyway, here I am just writing them down. And while I go ahead and do that, how is everybody? If you do have any questions for future plan with me videos, or what kind of videos you would like to see, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to answer some questions about me, being that this is, I think, my 4th or 5th video, I think, going up on my channel. So here I am going to start the day. Let me see. I don't think I was counting how many things I had for that day, to see where I would put the character sticker. But oh, there goes my kitty again. Hi, Piper. She likes to join me while I make the videos. But I did use one of the new square mini boxes, because it was 5 years that my gram had passed away. So I did use this little crying bear from Bubba Bear Studios that was on the May extra sampler that you got in your orders. And then I did go ahead and put down 2 little things. The first one was to record the voiceover. I believe it was for my Mother's Day spread. And then the other one was to upload that plan with me to my channel. And then it was a very rainy day, so I did go ahead and I used a Bubba Bear Studios bear with the umbrella with it raining on it. And then also I had a migraine. I usually get terrible migraines when the weather is rainy, like real bad storms. And I'm just making sure everything goes straight. I seem to struggle a lot this week again, like I have always. This is something that's not new to my channel, that I can't put them down straight, and then I have to pick them up like 2 or 3 times. I'm a mess when it comes to that. And I did decide this week, because of watching Kirsten Plan's video, when she said that she follows the line of the glitter header. So if the top one was the purple, I would follow through with how the order of the glitter header colors went to put down my little things, which is fantastic. I did mess up a couple times here, but it made it so much easier to plan, knowing what color was going to be next, not having to worry about what fits where. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat purring. There she is. But I did go ahead and put down all of the icons here and character stickers. Let's see. I used a star from the Wiggle. With this kit, I did use SPC's Rose Gold Wiggle, and I did use the Rose Gold bougie boxes in that pinky rose gold color. I think it worked really well with this kit. So I used the little asterisk star symbol for the recording our voiceover, and then also a little, it's an edit munchkin from the film edit upload sheet from Once More with Love, but I figured it would work just as well. And then that is the bear, and I used the girl with the migraine from Bubba Bear Studios as well for my migraine. After that, I did have to run to Weiss for medication, but I didn't have a sticker pulled for that one, so you're going to see me not do anything here because I didn't edit it out, but I'm going to be scrambling through stickers, wow, to go ahead and find the right sticker. I did use an SPC Scribbler, a grocery girl, that you'll see here in a second. I should have edited this out, but I must have missed it when I went through the editing process to speed up the boxes. So does anybody have any plans for the summer? Because I know it's June. Oh, there we go. But if you do, leave some comments for me. I don't have any plans for the summer, but I am planning to use a lot of summer kits just to make it summery. And then after the store, I did go ahead and write down Happy Mail. I used a Happy Mail script from Piper Paper Company and a bow from the kit icon. Next, I did use a solid fancy label because our internet was out during work. I've been working from home for the pandemic. So this was week 9, I believe, I want to say, but our internet was in and out a few times during work. And then I used a patterned half box, squared off box, because I organized my stickers and my kits this day. And then a little thing I used for Weiss, because I had another Weiss run after that was over. And then after that, I did use another pattern fancy label. And because after Weiss I did go to Rite Aid, I was looking for NyQuil, I want to say, I think it was. And then I used a third squared off box. It's the one that's a little bit smaller than a half box because I received more Happy Mail this day. And then I had some Chinese takeout, so I just used a label. And here I am picking up my stickers again because I did not space it correctly. And I used a laptop from the Wiggle. And then I used a Lolly planning for organizing my stickers. And then here you'll see I was putting down stickers on the wrong side. I like to put them on each side. I think I've mentioned this in my prior videos that I like to on each side put the stickers. So I was messing up on which side goes where. So I had to pick up the stickers, and there's some undo, which is some magical stuff that keeps your stickers sticky and helps you get them off of your planner with ease. So I am picking up that one so I can move it to the top. So I used 2 grocery carts this day. Yep, I just moved the foiled one to the right hand side of that, but then I used a solid color one from the kit. And then for Happy Mail, I did use a mailbox from Fox and Pip, but it was a little large, so I did cut it in the middle and kind of stick the post like on top to make it shorter so it fits in that box perfectly. So once that gets put down there, and then I use another scribbler for my Chinese takeout. I think it's a ramen sticker, but Chinese takeout, I don't have any at this time to use. And then for Wednesday, the 13th, was payday, so I used the payday flag that came in the kit and along with the dollar bill foiled icon to put next to that. I'm trying to center it properly so there's some bougie all the way around that box. I like to do that to make sure it's all over. And then after that, I did use a solid label because at my job, for every 5 years, you get to pick a gift from like a selection that they have there. So I did receive that in the mail. It was my 5-year gift for working at my job, which was a nice, cute little pearl necklace that I could wear on top along with my necklace that I currently wear all the time. And then after that, I did use a little thing because I did go outside in my garden and take pictures for the ladies at work that like to garden. They wanted to see what our new section of our garden looked like outside, so I did go take some pictures. And again, making sure everything is straight. And then I did use a solid fancy label to mark that I went, nope, I think it was just a piece of washi. I could be wrong though, just a solid piece of washi. Yep. That I did use with a car icon because I went to go get Gatorade after work was over. Then I used a green appointment label because it felt like a Friday. It was terrible. It was dragging so much this week. It was unbelievable. Oh, sorry if you heard my phone vibrate. I did get something on my phone. If you don't know, I do record my videos and my voiceovers on my cell phone and then upload them to YouTube that way. After that, I did use a patterned half box with a foiled TV icon because I binged more Boy Meets World. You will see that throughout probably the next couple of weeks. I am rewatching the series. I am on season 5. Yeah, I'm on season 5. And then after that, I did order some Once More with Love stickers and some Sadie stickers that day. The birthday icon is from the Wiggle, and then the little gardening sticker is from Paper and Milk. It was little Maru gardening. And I didn't have the car icon, so I had to go find it in the kit to use, and here I am trying to figure out what the heck I was doing, which wasn't very good. I was all over, like I said, I was all over the place for this plan with me. So I did pull out the car icon to use there. And then for feeling like a Friday, I did have the like in a hole munchkin from Once More with Love, and then a foil TV icon from the Wiggle, along with then the credit card icon from the kit. So that's the first half of the week. And then moving on to Thursday, the 14th. There's my phone again. I'm so sorry. Let's see. I used a solid label because I did get to sleep in this day until 8:30, which was nice because my fiance works 4 days. He worked at this time 4 days on, 4 days off, so he didn't work this day, so I got to sleep in a little bit. And I woke up with my kitty, my cat Piper. She decided to meow on my face until I woke up to give her some pettins because she loves attention. So I used another fancy label, just a solid one again, underneath that one to mark that. And then I used a solid piece of washi because my dad and his worker, they put up the flagpole that my mom had got for Mother's Day. They put that up in the yard. And then it was trash day this day. So I did mark that with another little thing for trash. And then moving on to the second half, I believe, as long as everything was straight enough. I used another little thing because we had dinner and our bar, it's a bar down the road from us, but they have some awesome wings and just regular specials throughout the day. But during the pandemic, they are opened only Thursday through Saturday from like 3 to 8 p.m. So we ordered food that night for dinner. And then I used a pattern fancy label just because I had a lazy day after work. And then after that, I used a rounded quarter box because I watched more Boy Meets World, of course. Let's see. So then for the icons that I used this day, I started off with, and then realizing it wasn't straight enough, so I did go ahead and take it off to redo it. I think next week also I'm going to try to zoom in for my day by days so you get a better look at what I'm doing. If you'd like to see that, let me know. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I was putting things on the wrong side, so I had to flip a couple things around so that they matched properly. Sometimes I struggle when I put the TVs down at the bottom and I want to do it a certain way, and it just doesn't work out, so I have to finagle them back and forth, and there I am with the undo. I used a ton of it that time because it wasn't seeming to pick up, not realizing that I could just take my tweezers and pull it up easy because it was all wet then from the undo. And then waiting for that to dry so I can restart that day. It dries pretty fast, but sometimes not fast enough when you want to just get the plan with me done. But here it goes. I did use a different little thing because that one was ruined after I pulled it up because I was pulling it up with my finger, so it bent the corners. But then using my icons, I used first a Maru from Paper and Milk for the Sleeping In, and then from Primrose Corner, I used one of her, I think her name is Primrose. I could be wrong, but with a kitty. And then I used one of the munchkins with the American flag for the flagpole, along with a Trash Day munchkin after that. The fork and knife icon is from the Wiggle. And then I was just gonna keep this Lazy Day script from Piper Paper Company on there, but I wanted to use a character, so I have a cat icon from GP Studio. Pella is the name, and then for Boy Meets World, I do have this little bear with a face mask and a head, like a hair wrap, on a laptop. I do watch on my phone, and then going through onto Friday. Yeah, Friday. I think my favorite sampler so far from Bubba Bear Studios was this one for May, because you got to pick your colorways, and I mean, I was chosen for one, which was awesome, because my little Instagram handle, which is also linked down below in my description, so come follow me, but it was on there, and I had some followers from that, I believe. But this month had the little bear, and he has like little fingers out, and he was saying pew pew, so that's what I used for Finally Friday, but it was like this nice little orange color, but I think it matched really well with the colors of this kit. And I also, for work, I had to call one of the retailers that we have our payments from. I had to call them, and I was on the phone with them for about an hour or so, which was so aggravating because they didn't know what I was talking about. And then I used an icon from the Wiggle from that one after I covered up the fork and knife. And then I used one of the work from home stickers with the cat with like the little like stressed out little swirls next to it, because there was just so much work to do because I was so far behind by being stuck on a call with them forever. So that one was for to mark that. I did then go to Weiss, and I think this is another Once More with Love sticker from the grocery sheet. And then I used a wonton from Wonton in a Million because I baked a cake and I baked cinnamon rolls. And then more Boy Meets World, so I used a binging sticker from Once More with Love. And then moving on to Saturday, I was up at 7 a.m., which was ridiculous for a Saturday, but I laid in bed until about 9:30 till I decided to be productive after that. And then I had to run to the store to get pork chops for dinner. And then after that, I did use an appointment label because I went down to our local rec park that's down the road from us because they were doing a food bank. So we picked up a bunch of food and we passed it out to all of our neighbors because they gave us a lot of the leftover stuff. So we just had to pass everything out because there was too much that we could have handled. And then I used another pattern fancy label because I got Fox and Pip Happy Mail that day. And then I planned some this day. I think it was, I don't remember what I was doing. I might have been doing the week of the 20th of April. Did I say April 11th in the beginning? It meant May if I did. Whoops. But April 20th, I was back planning and filling in stickers from the past weeks. And then after that, I had another Boy Meets World binge, of course. And then I had a headache when I went to bed this day. So I used a Once More with Love, dragging out of bed munchkin, and then an icon from the kit. And I also used this grocery bear from Bubba Bear Studios because I thought it went well for the food bank with the apples because we got tons and tons of apples. I used the house icon from the Wiggle for passing out the food, and then the bow icon for Fox and Pip. With the freebie that came with my Aura Estelle, I used the icons because I planned, and then I also used a planning script that was on a freebie from SPC a long time ago in J. Crew Hands' plan writing. Wow. Handwriting that says plan. Jeez. And then I used a TV icon from the kit. As soon as I get everything straight here, it looks like. Maybe. There we go. The TV icon from the kit for Boy Meets World again. And then I used a Pumpkin Paper Company girl for my headache that I had. And then moving on to Sunday, I did go ahead and I think I was not messing up, but I was putting things down differently than I wanted them to be. Because I moved that down, actually, you'll see in a second here, that patterned washi. I end up moving that down on the bottom just because of the way that the icons go from left to right. It needed to be second in line instead of first. So then I go ahead first and then add a work label because I did work from home again, but I did work from 8 a.m. to 12:30 this day, just to do payments. I do it every 5 weeks, but for the past 2 weeks at that time, I did it 2 weeks in a row. And then I put down the patterned washi because I did go ahead and I had a sinus migraine. It was terrible. So I had to work, plus having a migraine was not fun. I then I was going to put down a solid, but I wanted to use a patterned half box to mark that I went to Weiss and the gas station and then the cemetery with my mom. I baked more cinnamon rolls this day, so I used another solid fancy label. And then I used another little thing because I gave my dog Bailey a bath. And then another solid fancy label because I filmed another plan with me. Now I'm confused. Now I'm thinking the one from Monday might have been the week of April 27th through May 3rd. And then this one that I filmed must have been the week of Mother's Day. So I did put down a munchkin for migraines, and then the car icon from the Wiggle, and then a Maru that's baking, and the paw print is from the Wiggle too, and then also the filming is from Once More with Love. So I am going to write down everything in the week. I'm going to go ahead and put some music to this, and I will be right back. And here I am after everything is written in. I am going to go ahead and put the deco on. I did start with the planning pages face up, but I decided that it is better for me to put them upside down. And I wanted to talk through this process just because it is something that I really like to do. I save this for last for every kit, but I like to put the deco on the top of the date covers, and I like to space them out. And sometimes you'll see me put them right side up, upside down. And then for like the bigger stickers, I do cut them in half before I put them down, so that way I could put half on one side and half on the other, which I think looks awesome because I usually cut a lot of stuff anyway, but at least this way it will be on both sides. And I think it makes it fit that space better too, up at the top. So I'm just putting the deco down, and I really did enjoy this kit. I loved this kit. I was so happy I found it off of the buy sell trade. I just needed to buy the Fashion Girls, I think was the only thing that was missing from when I purchased it, which was fantastic. And then the Wiggle, of course. But SPC kits have been one of my favorite kits to use for such a long time, and I think a majority of this year so far has been SPC kits. There's been a couple different ones, but it's mainly been SPC. I think the week after this may not be. It depends on what I look through, because I don't even know what kit I'm gonna use yet for this week after. So the 18th it was. I don't remember what I wanted to use. But I'm just finishing this up here. And then I think when I flip it back around, I already had the like little twinkles. I do put like the little like deco foil in between the icons, not the icons, between the deco at the top, and then I like to put one almost on every little thing if I have enough. I think I had enough for every little thing except for the TVs this time. So I did go ahead and put that on everything before I came back. You didn't see that part. But I am done with the deco, and then, am I done with it? No, I'm not done with the deco. I think there's one more piece. There we go. And then I'm just finishing up there. There we go. There's the right side. And then here is my little wiggle in my planner. I am finished. So here is my finished spread. See, there's little deco dots everywhere. And I'm going to do a little Viv twerk and a wiggle just to see all of the foil. And that is it for the week of the 11th through the 17th. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye!